Alright, hello everyone. It's now 1:03. I'm 3 minutes late. I've been live streaming for a few moments. Oh, I'm sorry. I just find this all hilarious. Okay, okay. First things first. Pause that. Set. Why is that? There we go. Disturb. Okay. How's everyone doing today? I mean, to be fair, Annie, you did wake up way earlier than usual, so... It's going alright. Also, remember when I told you I was planning, like what I was planning for, what I would do for my weapons? Yeah, I lied. I had remembered after that conversation. Oh, wait a moment. I'm going to be actually doing something different. I have plans for this series. I'm going to do, like, roleplay light, more or less. There isn't a long liquid sword in the game, so that's a problem. It would be hard to actually use one of those. Did I set everything up correctly? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I did. Okay. Lights? What about lights? Wait, what? You have me confused now. It's just by saying the word lights question mark. Okay. Let me launch Dark Souls and make a new scene and DSR. Okay. Game capture. Dark Souls 3. Capture specific window. Okay. Okay, you guys should be able to hear that. Is it F11? Yeah, let me go down to system. I honestly don't know what I said now. Okay, full screen. There we go. Alright, so. Here we go. And, by the way, is this audio alright? Like, is it too loud, too low? But can you hear the game? Like, can you hear the menu options? Because, like, yeah, you probably will later. This is not something that's necessarily a big deal anyway. So, like, I'm going to click new game. Wait a moment. What is the setting? Oh, that's why. I had it set to extremely low because of Undertale. Okay. New game? Oh, right. So, is this audio alright? Is it too loud, too low? Sex, female, of course. This is me. Class. Okay. Probably the warrior, because they start off with a longsword. Man, the game's almost tempting me. Hey, hey! Don't you want to do that, the first thing you had in mind? Which, I might still, I don't know yet. I have to decide later. Well, I'll have to decide, but I can wait. Deprived? No armor. Your weapon's a club, and you get a wooden shield. Sorry, let me rephrase that. A plank shield, not a proper wooden shield. Just a plank. Just a bunch of planks nailed together. So there's warrior. You're a weapon expert. You have high strength and dexterity, which are your weapon stats. Both of them are set to 13 with that. There's knight, a very good starting class, simply because you are pretty tanky. Wanderer is more well-versed in dexterity. It's just like more of a skill character. There's thief, also good. Oh my goodness, they have better dexterity than the wanderer, but the only reason they have high critical hits is because of that bandit knife they have in their hand. The bandit is a high strength character with a battle axe and a spider shield. The hunter wields a short. That's a long hilt for a short sword. Or at least I think so. They start off with a bow. They have. Why do they say weak with magic? I don't know. They start off with a bow. That's their big thing. There's sorcerer. Starts off with a puny knife, but they have sorceries, which can scale from intelligence. Then there's pyromancer with a hand axe and pyromancies. There's the cleric with a mace. That's a fancy shield. And miracles, which are more healing oriented, or positive trait oriented, I should say. Like they're more of like, there are fewer offensive miracles than there are offensive sorceries or pyromancies. And then there's deprived. You start off with 11 in every stat, and your soul level is 6. You see, I'm actually debating this, because, like, I should probably start off with a warrior, because, like, that's actually a good starting class for me. Because I want to have, like, good strength, but higher dexterity. But it doesn't matter in the early game, because I'm not going to have the weapons I want in the early game. But then, like, as the game goes on, I might start putting some points into intelligence and faith. I have plans with this character. I might even be live streaming New Game Plus, which I never have played, so we'll see. Also, the thief. A lot of people like to choose this character class for their at least for the beginning, simply because they have the master key. Now, the thing about the master key is it unlocks a lot of the early doors without needing to actually get the master key in the first place. Like those. And out of this list, Black Firebomb's only good if you want the weapon that the Asylum demon drops. You'll see that in a few minutes, Annie. Let me just turn it down slightly then. 15.6 should do. Okay, so... Oh, and my microphone's way far away from me. Thank you for pointing that out, Annie. This is why I like live streaming. Black fire bombs are good for killing the Asylum demon on your first encounter with them. Twin humanities, they're not very useful because you don't need liquid humanity very much, really. Binoculars, you can get them as soon as you get to Firelink Shrine. You literally, this is like probably the second worst thing to choose. Second only to the pendant. No effect, but fond memories, comfort travelers. The developer of the game, well, one of the developers of the game at least, says this is the item they always choose simply to troll everyone who plays the game. Master Key, everyone loves this one. Then there's also the Tiny Beings Ring, which increases your current HP by 5%, like your current max HP by 5% as long as you have it equipped. And then my favorite, the Old Witch's Ring. Gift from a witch. Ancient ring with no obvious effect. Now let me check the Wikipedia, well, the wiki for Dark Souls. Wikia Dark. Old Witch's Ring. That's right, it would be %27s, okay. So, unless you trade with Snuggly the Crow, unless you give Snuggly the Crow the Sunlight Maggot, this is unobtainable in the game. But since I can get it, that means I don't need to get it then. I'm just gonna go with the Old Witch's Ring. Because it's one of my favorite things. You will see why after, probably like during the next live stream, because I don't think I'll get that far in this live stream by itself. But let's see here, my build. Also, May the 4th be with you, because it's May 4th. Which, I might play some Star Wars later. I honestly keep forgetting that's May 4th. Oh my goodness, my birthday's tomorrow. Slim, very slim, large, very large, large upper body, large lower body, which looks absurd. So the large upper body kind of makes your character... So I think if you were, like, a male, it would look a bit bad. It looks a bit better, but with a female, it's a bit odd. And also, I'm slim, not very slim. So these are the presets. So I'll just run through. Ah! My headset likes to turn itself off every once in a while, so that startled me. Sorry about that. So there's Commoner. Very average Commoner face. Delta Farmer. Commonly seen face in the 5-fingered delta. Is that supposed to be, like, Egypt? I don't know. Astora Royalty. Beautiful face of the refined common in Astora. Dragon Scholar. Intelligent, sharp lines, but scholarly looks invite insult. Okay, that was unexpected. Thurland Cleric. Look common in Thurland, known for its stalwart clerics. Jubilant Katarina. Jovial faced features of Katarina, known for festivity and drink. Dubious Karim. Okay. Ominous features associated with the Earl of Karim. Oh, that face looks very familiar. Classic Xena. Thoughtful, mature face in historical Xena. I don't think I've ever come across the term, like, a country named Xena being mentioned in Dark Souls. So, I have no clue if that's actually a thing. Eerie Great Swamp, that I do know is a thing. Great Swamp heretics face prejudice for their atypical looks. And then there's the Far East Traveler, which is supposed to be, like, Asia. Actual Asia. Face from a distant eastern land of almond eyes and thin lips. Let's start off with that for the base. Hair. Annie, be prepared to be horrified by this hair. Very short. It doesn't look good at all. Wave. It's a remastered. It's not supposed to... It's supposed to look better than this. Straight A. Straight B. Ponytail A. That... Why can you see the skin through the hair? Ponytail B. This one's the best simply because you don't have those graphical glitches. Pigtails. With a bald spot in the middle. Bun. That one's actually good. That one's actually a good one. And then there's braided with... It looks like part of my brain just part of my skull just pops off and just shows my brain or something. Like, I would expect that from Bloodborne, not this game. Well, let's go with the bun, because that's one of my favorite hairstyles in this game. Let's go with... dark red for the hair. Not that you'll see it most of the time. But let's take a look into the more crease face. Oh, customize. There it is. Entire forehead. Do I need to change anything? Oh, I can actually change the hair color. I don't need to though. Not that. It's color tone. Where's the eyes? Skin color, bit more blush or pale. Actually, let's go with a bit more pale. It's hard to tell what it actually looks like because there's that weird film effect that they didn't get rid of in the... let's keep that light. Skin color, blue or orange? Let's make it a little bit blue. Skin color, bit more purple. Green. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that there. I don't see anything changing, so okay. Eyes. I don't... Oh wait, eyes. Eye area, there we go. Just lighten that up. Eye socket brightness. There we go. Oh, that looks much better. That already looks so much better. Eyelid brightness, I don't see very much need to worry about that. Eyelid, color, eyeliner, eyeshadow. Eyeshadow should be darker. Nose, let's just try to make everything a bit more pale, except for the eyes. Not that you're going to notice it most of the time anyway. You know what? I think this is good. And now the name. Give me 1 minute as I try to think of a good name for this character. I spent 30 minutes live streaming and I've only gotten to custom character creation. Lilian. Yes.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons.
Sorry.
Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
I love this game. Oh.
This is your fate.
He's a rat. Oh, there are bugs up there. I haven't ever actually noticed those bugs before. They're 2D textures, though. Why, thank you, good sir, but, I mean, did you have to drop the entirety of the body and not just, you know, the item on the body? Dungeon cell key. Used dungeon cell key. Tutorial messages. I'm not gonna pay attention. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Yes! Oh, wrong button. Oh my goodness. Oops, this. I butchered that, but it works. Hello! Wait, do I have wave? Hello there! Oh my goodness, I just stepped through there. The glowy red stuff? The stuff on the floor are messages. These are developer left messages for strong good. Oh, you guys were fighting the Black Knight, weren't you? Yeah, you were definitely fighting the Black Knight. Yep, definitely fighting the Black Knight. That's way too big a sword to be fighting against the Hollow. Oh, wait, give me one moment, sir. I missed. There we go. So, Annie, the way... Okay, so, let me just describe a couple of things for you, because these are very basic things that I know of that you don't. The counter in the bottom right are my souls. That's how many souls I have on me currently. Also, what happens if I were to use the dark side? Since I haven't rested at a bonfire yet. I'll test that out later. Okay. Resting at bonfires revives all enemies that have been killed. And restores your health and restores the amount of Estus Flask uses you have. That guy up there that you can barely see. Oh wait, you can actually see him. Oh, you can see him very clearly now. The guy up there. Hello there, good sir. He's about to jump down at me. Hello there. And to demonstrate. Woo! Oh, wrong button again. Oh, right, do not lock on. Woo! How did I dodge that? You see how much damage Ow. You see how much damage I've done? Oh, so this is not a dragon. It's an Asylum demon. Ow, gosh darn it. Okay, the smart decision is to walk away. But yeah, that's one of the demons that is making sure no one leaves the Undead Asylum. I don't care for their rules. Give me that heater shield. Get back here, I'm gonna stab you. With a very dull blade. And now I'm going to have an actual good weapon called the longsword. Okay, good. Stab. How do... Oh, right. Black Knight. Forgot about the Black Knights. Where am I now? Ah, yes. Hello, Oscar. Whose name never actually shows up. That item I will be getting later. Make sure you unlock the shortcut. Who died here? Oh, wait. Someone walks... They died from this. They died from the big ball. And I'll be right back. I'm just gonna quickly go mute myself.
Oh, you. You're no Hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Okay. If you listen carefully, you can hear that. He died. And give me 100 souls. The Estus Flask is used to recover lost health points. I see, okay. Now you do need to go into that room in order to get through this door, so... How much does a heater shield? Oh, it actually has 100%. Fine, I'll use it. Guys? And now I'm going to try something that might be a bit foolish, considering I'm still a bit rusty with mechanics. Yep, that was foolish. Wait a moment, let me heal. Nailed it! Oh, that's always fun. And because that will be useless in the next boss fight. So those are hollows. They are extraordinarily easy to kill, simply because they are mindless, soulless humanoids, really. And also, feel free to ask about anything you want to know about. Plunging attack. Whoop! Ow! Bad idea, bad idea. Woohoo! Honestly, every enemy is easy to kill at first in the Undead Asylum. The Northern Undead Asylum, I should say. Of course, I don't know if there's any other Undead Asylum in the game. I don't think anyone's ever found one. But who knows? Well, I mean, to be fair, Annie, I did drop literally half of its HP with that plunging attack. Also, I'll be right back. Bird warning, by the way.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
In Lordran, you level up and kindle at bonfires. Let's actually put that away. Right, more dialogue. Give me one moment.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the Undead Asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the Undead Church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
By the way, can you hear him all right? Okay, good.
Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. But who knows? Going hollow could solve quite a bit. What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collect it bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I'd never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all. What are you looking at? Don't try anything clever. You might regret it. What? You want to hear more? Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the Undead Church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the Undead Burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the Undead Burg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool. Bloody hell, what is it now? You ask too many questions. What now? I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone.
He's not a big fan of talking after a while. Now, one of the best items you want to grab is the Arceus 3 Humanity. If I were to die now, would I respawn here or would I respawn back at the Undead Asylum? I kind of want to test that, but I also don't. So, let's do this. Level up. Okay, first things first. Should I go with straight endurance first? Yeah, why not? And now I should be able to put on at least the gloves. Oh my goodness, how much do those gloves weigh? Are people still playing this game? Oh my goodness, that's amazing. The old witch's ring, engraved minutely with indecipherable script, but seemingly useless. Alright, see you in a bit, Annie. Estus flask. The undead treasure these dull green flasks. Fill with Estus at bonfire. Fills HP. The Estus flasks are linked to the Fire Keepers. The Dark Tales also make reference. An emerald flask from the Keeper's soul. She lives to protect the flame, and dies to protect it further. Black Separation Crystal. This black crystal, long a symbol of farewell, is granted to banished undead. The crystal sends phantoms back to their homes or sends you back to yours. Beware of fickle use of this item if you intend to nurture relations. Humanity. Rare, tiny black sprite found on corpses. Used to gain 1 humanity and restore a large amount of HP. This black sprite is called humanity, but little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes the humanity we hold within ourselves? The dark side. The dark side signifies an accursed undead. Those branded with it are reborn after death, but will one day lose their mind and go hollow. Death triggers the dark side, which returns its bearer to the last bonfire rested at, but at the cost of all humanity and souls. Basic information about that. Key to the northern dungeon of the Undead Asylum to the north. Give me one moment. You guys can hear me, right? Yes. A mysterious knight, without saying a word, shoved a corpse down into the cell, and on its person was this key. Who was this knight, and what was his purpose? There may be no answers, but one must still forge ahead. Undead Asylum, floor 2, East Key. Key to the iron bars on the east side of the second floor of the North Undead Asylum. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison segmented by countless iron bars. Even if an undead were to escape from a cell, passage to the outside world would not be gained easily. Big Pilgrim's Key. Key to the inner door of the Undead Asylum main hall. Big key belonging to a chosen undead pilgrim. But this chosen undead knows not what this pilgrimage has in store. Oh boy, that does not sound fun, Annie. I've done that before. It's not fun knocking over your water. An accessible... So I'm not going to... Okay, fine. Weapon type, straight sword. Attack type, regular and thrust. Widely used standard straight sword, only matched in ubiquity by the short sword. An accessible sword which inflicts consistent regular damage and high slash damage, making it applicable to a variety of situations. Straight sword hilt. The hilt of this lost sword was found discarded in the Undead Asylum. Only slightly better than one's bare hands, and not recommended for extensive use. Be certain to find a replacement quickly. Heater shield. Small metal shield, a standard widely used shield. This shield is easy to use and one of the smallest shields that offers 100% physical damage reduction. But only has 55 stability, so not fantastic. And it is wise to wear a steady form of head protection against arrows and other physical threats. Interesting. Those all are pretty much the same. Very common type of protective gear. It provides a sound level of defense. Okay, now that I'm done reading all those. So, do you see how I have 97 souls now? Where I used to have like 2,000 and some odd hundred? That is because I used them to level up. Souls are both the currency and the, not gonna pay attention to you. They're both a currency and, your experience bar, more or less. Coming through. Nope. I would like Svi. Oh no, that's a winged spear. That's not Zweihander. This is Zweihander. Thank you, and I'm out. Actually, can I? Probably not. Ooh! Okay. That was perfectly timed. And again. Oh wait, let's make a death counter. Sources, new, text. Nah, not video capture, text. Death counts. What does 18th century even look like? I mean, you're not supposed to encounter those guys at this point yet, so... I'm looking for a decent... That's... Ugh. The sample is not showing up correctly. Meh. Runic. Wait. Oh, that actually looks like decent. Let me take a look at the last runic one. Oh, not that. Runic. What's this? Interesting. Okay, so let's go back down to runic. That's an exclamation point. 1. And let's resize that. Put that over here. Make it a wee bit smaller. Okay, does that look... Is that a decent spot? Does that look alright? That should be good. Oh, and let's do this. There we go. Wrong thing. There we go. I know I only have like 100 souls on that bloodstain. That was interesting. Out of my way. So where did my bloodstain drop? There it is. Binoculars, thank you very much. Now, how do I get out of here? Without dying. Preferably. Hey, it works. Home free! You can't catch me now. Unless you do your little spinny trick, which I think you don't do in this game. I don't think you do, at least. Can't remember if it's Dark Souls 2, 3, or 1 that you can find that happening. Woo! Blurp. Oh wait, that's why. I was pressing the wrong button. Oh, hello, human. Well, other player. There's actually other people playing the game right now. I'm amazed. You can tell because you can hear that bell in the distance. That's one of the signs that people are playing the game right now. Let me through. There you are. Hello, Petrus of Thorland. Give me 1 minute, guys. Need to turn myself to mute.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thorland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible. Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you. Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you? Very well.
Then first, a covenant with the gods. Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith. My companions are Milady and her young knights. She is young, but burdened by an undead mission. We are her defenses, to keep her from harm. An undead mission? Regrettably, I cannot share that with you. But you are my pupil. Perhaps if you show your faith. I'm afraid that may be difficult, for our missions are sacred. Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
Okay, so I'm going to be trying to do a lot of the game that, I usually don't do. Like, I'm going to try to play this, like, I'm going to try to strip every single bit of the game down as much as I can.
Oh, hello. I will teach you miracles. A promise is a promise, after all.
So what he sells are miracles, Great Heal Excerpt, Homeward, which is essentially a homeward bone. I'll read those in a minute. Force, Seek Guidance, and Heal. And what he sells are talismans, Thorland talisman and a plain talisman. Don't bother buying
Come again.
plain
The
talisman.
effectiveness.
Let me show you why. So you run up the stairs, you'll find that the lift is indeed broken, but there is also an item right here. Soul of a Lost Undead. Now, if you were to go down here, whee! You will find some mysterious cracked red eye orbs. A morning star and a talisman. And something very unique. Oh wait, no, sorry. So 6 homeward bones, which is like the homeward miracle I just told you about. Then there's one last thing. Very different compared to some of the items. Lloyd's talisman. Now, the reason I say it's very unique is it's different than most other items that you find in the game. Can I? Oh, there's a corpse here. I forgot about this corpse. Can I sneak around here? I can. Oh, hey. Someone's just chilling here. Right? Okay, yeah. A lot of people like the night class, apparently. So let me read over those items. Cracked red eye orb. Online play item. Invade another world. Hollows cannot use the item. Defeat the master of the world you have invaded to acquire humanity. The cracked red eye orb allows players to temporarily imitate this ability normally limited to the dark wraiths of Cod. Firebomb. I forgot to read this earlier. Bisque urn filled with black powder. Explodes, inflicting fire damage. Relatively powerful ranged weapon, especially in situations calling for fire damage. A very precious item at low levels that I never use. Many warriors use these to augment their strategic repertoire. We'll come back to that. Homeward Bone. Bone fragment reduced to white ash. Return to the last bonfire used for resting. Bonfires are fueled by bones of the undead. In rare cases, the strong urge to their previous owners to seek bonfires enchants their bones with a homeward instinct. Binoculars made of brass, used to peer at distant scenery. This advanced device was built by a famous craftsman of Astora. Its utility is singular, but its applications many. The value of these specs depends greatly on the imagination of their owner. Soul of a Lost Undead. Soul of a Lost Undead who has long ago gone hollow. Souls are the source of all life, and whether undead or even hollow, one continues to seek them. Essentially the same thing. Humanity. I've already listed that one. Copper coin. If you need me to list humanity again, Annie, I can. Coin made of copper. Its face shows Old Man McLoif, god of medicine and drink. Even coins of great value in the world of men have little value in Lordred, where the accepted currency is souls. Those who dream of returning to the outside world are fond of carrying these around. So Annie, since you were, I think you were being, well, you had said that you had to be right back when I had read both Dark Sign and Humanity. I need to stop doing that. I will read these once more. This black sprite is called Humanity, but little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes the humanity within we hold? Let me read that one more time. This black sprite is called Humanity, but little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes the humanity we hold within ourselves? The dark sign signifies an accursed undead. Those branded with it are reborn after death, but will one day lose their mind and go hollow. Death triggers the dark sign, which returns its bearer to the last bonfire rested at, but at the cost of all humanity and souls. Zweihand, which is a very, very German word, name, which literally means two hands. It's a two-hand weapon. One of the gigantic straight greatswords, also known as in this game as an ultra greatsword. As the name suggests, the Zweihänder is held with two hands, but its wielder must still be inhumanly strong. It is this great weight that sends foes flying when hit solidly. It's actually like one of the lowest weights of the greatswords. At 10 weight. It's a lot of weight, but you need 24 strength and 10 dexterity to wield it. Can I actually equip it? I think I almost can equip it. Morning Star, also known as a Morning Star club. Hammer with a sharp spike on its palm. One of the more barbaric cleric weapons. Uniquely, this hammer inflicts thrust damage and causes bleeding. The Winged Spear, a long-hilted spear with a barbed point. Long reach and can be used with shield up. Effective against hard exteriors. And hits for high damage at the right moment of an enemy's swing. But the hit radius is small and is easily blocked by shields. There we go. Talisman. Medium for casting Miracles of the Gods. Standard talisman issued to common believers. Equip talisman to cast miracles. Attune miracles from a scroll at a bonfire. Most miracles have limited number of uses. Caduceus Round Shield. Round wooden shield crafted in Lordred. Decorated by an ancient blue caduceus. Period. The giant trees in Lordran are distant offspring of the great stone arch trees. The shield inherits their properties, and the wood greatly reduces magic damage. And I've already read the heater shield. It's nothing special, it's just tiny bits of lore. And with that, I need to take a quick break, so I'll be right back. Well, I say break, I need to take an intermission. So I'll be back in 1 or 2 minutes. Maybe I should get some music that I play specifically during intermission. Anyway, be right back. Enjoy listening to the Firelink Shrine theme. I forgot to switch tabs back to Dark Souls, so you guys couldn't hear any audio that entire time. I'm sorry about that. Brought a snack for later, so I don't have to keep running downstairs just for snacks. Because I'm sure I'm gonna be hungry before 6 o'clock, which is probably around when the stream will end, if it, well, at latest. Okay. Where have I been so far? Man, there's so many people playing Dark Souls right now. I can only tell because, like, you can hear that bell. That's one of the bells of awakening being rung, and when a bell of awakening is rung, everyone playing the game, at least in this area, can hear it. Okay, good, I can add. Oh, no, I can't. 3.0. The longsword is the lightest weapon I have. So if you touch bloodstain, you see how someone died. Wait, how did you die? Oh, were you poisoned or something? Or were you being chased by all the people I'm about to fight? I think they were poisoned, most likely. Hey there. Oh, I love the fact that I've learned the timing for, parrying. And it's just like, oh yeah, you're going to, try attacking me with that sword? No, you're not. Oh, it's fantastic. And most likely someone has, I just wouldn't know. Okay, so... Okay. There's a very specific item I want to get to right over here. That's not really a ring I use, but the Ring of Sacrifice. Now, based on the name, you would think it, like, sacrifices souls, and you get, like, something, some bonus or something. Or you sacrifice something, like, a stat or something. Also, that's a lot more difficult than it looks like. I just make it look easy because I'm some... Oh my goodness, what weapon did that guy have? Oh, that's a great club. If Dark Souls is showing me the correct weapon. Soul of a Lost Undead. Now let me quickly read. Ring of Sacrifice. Lose nothing upon death, but the ring breaks. This mystical ring was created in a sacrificial rite to Velka, the goddess of sin. Its wearer will lose nothing upon death, but the ring itself breaks. This is actually a decent way to farm humanity early, because those rats can often drop humanity. Also, sorry if the water audio is dreadfully loud for you. Also, when I reach the next bonfire, shortly, I'll need to, Oh, wow, that was actually amazing. I'll need to, reverse my hollowing. It's amazing how fast I readapt to playing Dark Souls. Whee! Oh my goodness, I can actually make that jump. But instead of doing that, I'm gonna go this way. Whee! Boxes! Or barrels, really, but still. Soul for Lost Undead. And also, these hollows I'm fighting right here, like this kind of hollow, is so hollow that they only have 20 souls. I've played this game like 2 or 3 times throughout the entirety of it. Rubbish. Which actually has a use. Also, I'm close to dead. I'm not gonna heal, you know? Because I'm that arrogant. More like foolhardy. I think I might be able to make it to the next bonfire without dying. But I mean, like, all that I just did was optional. Like, literally, you just fight these enemies here, you fight these two here, you go through this white fog gate, you go pick up this item, then you just go up the stairs. Like, it's not as complex as it looks. Oh, I wanted to wave. Bye-bye! Now that's a dragon. Well, kind of. Oh, hey, thank you for your warrior. Oh, hello. I was about to read a description. That was close. I saw a ghost of, a player, and I was immediately like, on guard, on guard. Armor worn by Hollow's warriors is made of thick leather that is tattered with age. Whack! Oh dear. Okay, you know what? All nearby enemies are dead. Hello, warrior waistcloth. Wooden shield. Light the bonfire. Do I want to be even more foolish? Well, that's the answer's probably yes. Okay, so waistcloth worn by Hollow warriors is so tattered that it barely serves its purpose anymore. Wooden shield. Vertically elongated wooden shield, decorated with a white dragon. Wood shields are lighter than metal shields, but with lower physical damage reduction and reduced shield stability. Now, I should rest of the bonfire, but I want to try to hold on to my 10 Estus flat. You know what? It barely hurts. But, like, these enemies are pretty simple to get through, so... Oh, hey, someone's... That's a good point. Not yet. Level up. Let's increase my dexterity by 1 point. Oh boy, I forgot about how bad the lock-on is in this game. There we go. And I have a spear. Standard spear used commonly by soldiers. Long reach and can be used with shield up. Wait. Yeah, I had a wing spear earlier. It's the exact same description, more or less. Aho! More Hollow Warrior armor.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Muting myself.
Things are getting treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below. And up above, there's that humongous drake and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave. Here, I'm not here to chit-chat. We talk business or we talk nothing at all.
And so what he sells is... Did I forget to read Lloyd's Talisman? I am so sorry, everyone. Talisman utilized by Allfather Lloyd's cleric knights to hunt down the undead. Blocks Estus recovery within a limited area. In the outside world, the undead are accursed creatures, and Lloyd's cleric knights are widely praised for their undead hunts. This blessed talisman blocks undead recovery, allowing the knights to fight with impunity. Thing is, though, if you fight an undead that's very strong, most likely you're just giving them more souls that will make them stronger. Repair powder. Lightly enchanted golden powder repairs weapon equipped in right hand. Use of a weapon depletes its durability, eventually rendering it ineffective. Repair powder is a precious method of repair on the battlefield, as it obviates the need for a repair box. Throwing knife, used as a projectile. Throwing knives have limited range and accuracy compared to arrows, but offer a quick and easy ranged attack. Undead who lack other means of ranged attacks would do well to stock a few of these. Dried finger. Dried finger with multiple knuckles. Used to strengthen connection to other worlds, allowing the summoning of a third phantom, but also a second dark spirit. Also makes the summoning of a dark spirit occur earlier. Use with caution. Orange Guidance Soapstone. Messages transmit to other worlds where they are rated. Also, rate messages of others. In Lordran, the flow of time is distorted, and messages allow undead to assist or deceive one another. Residence Key. Key to a residence in the undead burg. Simple, sturdy design of the locks in the burg. Keep out unwanted visitors. But this is a standard key in these parts and will open several residences. Repair box. Specialized mortar used to repair weapons and armor by grinding repair powder. Rest at a bonfire to make weapon and armor repair possible. Repair powder is fragile and cannot be taken along. A peculiar bottomless wooden box. Its origins are unknown. Some deride it as a symbol of unbridled avarice. There's a reason I'm laughing. I'm not going to spoil it yet, though. Any number of items can be deposited into the box, and items can be managed while resting at a bonfire. Oh boy, weapons. Dagger. This standard small dagger has only a modest attack, but can be jabbed in rapid succession. And it is effective in critical hits, such as after a parry or in stabbing in the back. With both slash and thrust attacks, this dagger is useful in various situations. Short sword. This small straight sword What did I just say? Okay. This small, straight sword is widely used to an extent only matched by the longsword. An accessible sword which inflicts consistent, regular damage and high thrust damage, making it applicable to a variety of situations. A and 10, that's not bad. Scimitar, small curved sword. Each hit inflicts little damage, but fluid chain attacks are deadly. The scimitar's sharp slashing attacks are effective against cloth and flesh, but not against metal armor or tough scales. Rapier, standard thrusting sword. Regular one-handed attack can be delivered with shield held up. Can parry with use of left hand. Thrusting attacks pierce and are effective against foes with hard exteriors, but the wielder is left open to damage after a swing. Has extra critical damage. Hand axe. Small hand axe. Appears identical to a lumberjack's tool, but has an ideal weight and strength, and is easy to handle. One wrong swing leaves the wielder wide open, so timing and proximity to the enemy must be judged carefully. Boy, there's so many items to read. And I'm choosing to do this. I don't have to do this. Like, I can just pretend everyone knows what everything reads, but I want to, honestly. Because, like, there's a project I have in mind for eventually trying to decode the entirety of the lore of the games by, like, reading every single item and paying attention to every single detail I can. It's not happening yet, but I will work on it as time goes on. Club. A simple wooden club. This simple bladeless strike weapon is effective against most foes, is easily handled, and can break the guard of a shield. However, a single miss makes one wide open, so timing and proximities are crucial. Reinforced club, which causes bleeding effect. A club with leather nailed to the pommel. The Berg Undead merchant proudly peddles this club, but its reinforcement is shoddy. Indeed, its attack is stronger, but the club is no longer dependably sturdy. Oh wow, it lost 150 durability. Yeah, they're not kidding. I'm drinking water a lot. Don't worry, Annie. Short bow. Small bow, standard projectile weapon, equip arrows to use. Hold bow and press left. Okay, that's just mechanical stuff. Aim for heads of humanoid foes. That's something I should know, though. East-west shield. Wooden shield, decorated with the ancient symbol of a double-headed eagle painted yellow. I think I know that reference. Wood shields are lighter than metal shields, but with lower physical damage reduction and reduced shield stability. Small leather shield. Small leather-covered round shield reinforced in critical spots with metal. Small shields are always less stable, but landing critical hits after parry is easier. Buckler. Very small, round metal shield. Parry attacks with large center protrusion. Small shields are always less stable. I just read that. Oh, this shield is specialized for parrying. Round leather-covered shield. A standard, widely used shield. Heater shield, I already have read. Warrior's round shield. Round wooden shield crafted in Lordrum. Decorated with the ancient Labris axe. I can barely see it. The giant trees in Lordran are distant offspring of the great stone arch trees. This shield inherits their properties, and the wood reduces magic damage. You see, that's a piece of lore I never knew. If I had never read this dialogue thoroughly, I would still not know about it. Oh my goodness, why so many arrows? Okay, standard arrow. Arrows must be equipped to be fired. Large arrow. Heavier arrows cause more damage, but have shorter range. Wooden arrow. These arrows do not fly particularly far, nor do they inflict a terrible amount of damage, but their cheap cost makes them useful when volume is required. Standard bolt, which is used for a crossbow, used mainly with the light crossbow. Equip crossbow with a bolt to fire. Heavy bolt, used mainly with a heavy crossbow. That's actually something I didn't know. It's alright, Annie. I'll upload these to YouTube later anyway, so if you're worried about missing anything, don't worry about it too much. It's all good. These bolts do not, these bolts do not fly particularly far, nor do they inflict a terrible amount of damage, but their cheap cost makes them useful when volume is required. Thank you, Annie. Have a good day. Chainmail. Oh, boy. Fortunately, I only need to read, like, one of them, and they all read the same. A chainmail helm of thin interlinking rings. By the way, what's the defense like? I have no clue what that is compared to my own, because I can't compare them. A chainmail helm of interlinking rings of steel. I was not reading that properly. It is common throughout the human world since it can be easily produced. It is not too heavy and offers good defense. Knights may favor flashy armor, but for warriors on the battlefield, anything is fine as long as it keeps them alive. Chainmail armor of thin I just read the same thing. Leather gauntlets made of soft leather. One of the more common kinds of protective gear. And that reads the same. Okay.
What a waste of time. Go and fall off a cliff.
Excuse me? I have a blade. You do not insult someone with a sword. Like, who does that? I thought my reach would be slightly longer. I'm playing poorly. Mostly because I know I can afford to. More or less. 10 throwing knives. I already read that description. Barrels. Standard crossbow issued to light crossbow. Standard crossbow issued to soldiers. While bows require both hands, a crossbow is held in one, but arming each bolt takes time. How did that barrel break? Oop. Is there anything here? It's amazing how we're like super serious gamers who are like Dark Souls players are like super serious gamers who are like, no, I will beat this boss. And then as soon as you put us in a room with anything destructible, it's like, roll, we're cats all of a sudden. Just destroy everything. Well, I don't know if cat... Bye? Okay, that was unexpected. Oh wait, there's something I still want to get. I need to go purchase that residence key. Reason is simply because it's makes things a bit easier, I think.
Oh, you again. I hope you've brought plenty of souls.
And residence key. The bottomless box I'll get later.
Thank you kindly.
I just find it amusing. Oh my goodness, look at all this stuff to roll through. Did I really just call myself a serious gamer earlier? Even though I am well aware I would spend every instant rolling through all the boxes. My goodness, look at all the debris. It's marvelous. Sprint through here. Bad timing. There's actually something I wanted. I should probably. I probably shouldn't. I was about to go and reverse my hollowing, but I realized that might be a bad idea considering what I'm about to go face. Black firebomb. What's the difference between this and a regular firebomb? Why do I do this to myself? So the blast bisque earned filled with black powder. Black firebombs are especially destructive. That's what the bottom text says. I'm reading this out of order. But the middle is essentially the same, except it lost the relatively part of its description. Wait, how did I do that? Okay. You just gave me extra damage because you were dodging. And I hit you at the end of your animation. So a lost undead, 2 firebombs. I know there's no point to going over there, so... Why is that even an area? Go up here. And I have the residence key, so can I open this door? Yes! 3 gold pine resin. Just get the timing right, and then they'll just open up their own guard for you. Oh my goodness, I got a Titanite shard. That's amazing. Light the fire, or just push it, and it somehow combusts on its way towards you. That was close. That was actually really close. locked. I forget what kind of key it needs. Okay. Boxes. Barrels, actually. Either way, it's a highly destructive object. Can you stop dodging me so well? 2 twinkling titanite and a titanite chunk. How did you get there? Excuse me? What just happened? And if you tap circle or B when you're standing still on the ladder, you will quickly slide down. Oh boy, the audio sounds. Sometimes music audio, like, coming into, like, when it starts up, it sounds so bad sometimes. How do I get past you? Oh, I just walk through underneath you. That's how. Right. Wow. I forgot that he will lock onto you and immediately pivot to where you are. That's not fun. I don't need to fight you. Why am I bothering to fight you? This is how unnecessary it is to fight them. Oh wow, you're actually still chasing. You know what? I'll fight you. None of you learned from their mistake. And I didn't either. I should not have topped myself off yet until after I got all the way up there. Backstab. I was aiming for a backstab, but it didn't work. Why am I toying with them? I'm letting them get hits off that they really should not be allowed to get off. I feel like I know that area. I just don't know where it is. Is that merely lower Undead Berg, or... I can't remember. I think so. I mean, it's hard to tell. I'm gonna wiggle my sword at you until you are ready to fight. Ooh, that was actually close. Gosh darn it, I did it again! Bad timing, honestly. Bad place, bad place, bad place, bad place! Oh my goodness, I saw the axe. Oh, you sneaky devil. Oh, you sneaky devil. Stab! I killed him by stabbing him in the shin. Oh, I always find that sort of thing amusing. Oh, death count, death count. That's what, my second death? Sorry for bumping the microphone. Whoopsies. There we go. I mean, they practically train you to roll into boxes. With this here. I have 5,000 souls. That happened quickly. And time to mute myself real quick.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment. The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey? This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind. Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent. Oh, hello there. The sun. If only.
I was pretty sure that, that was going to be the end of his dialogue, but I just wanted to double check. Holy textures. That's different. That's a big change. Because from that to that, that's not, Where in the world are we? Are we on top of Mount Everest? How is there a layer of clouds underneath us and a layer of clouds above us? That actually might make sense. I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist. Ow! I wanted to see if I could avoid flames. I couldn't. Run, 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 run. Kick the ladder. And you know what? Slide down the ladder. Should I really reverse hollowing? I'm probably gonna die. But you know what? No online play without reversing hollowing, and I look so much better. Let's get up to 15 HP, 1 more point of dexterity, 1 more point of strength. Yeah, let's just put 1 more point of strength. I'm curious. I cannot. With 1 or 2 hands. Strength is at 14. It requires 24. Right. I have nowhere near that. "15 endurance, 15 vitality." I'll probably put them both up to 20. Oh, I need to read the White Sign Soapstone. Be summoned into another world as a phantom. Through your sign... Sorry, let me rephrase this. Be summoned to another world as a phantom through your sign, and defeat the area boss to acquire humanity. Hollows cannot conduct summons. In Lordran, the flow of time is distorted, and the White Sign Soapstone allows undead to assist one another. Anything else I need to read? Gold Pine Resin. Rare pine resin, which emits golden sparks. Applies lightning to right-hand weapon. Okay. Thank you. Now while I wait for you, let me just go ahead and go back to reading. Affected weapon inflicts rare lightning damage, making it effective against targets which are resilient to both magic and fire. Very effective against dragon family foes, huh? Rubbish with no value. Who in their right mind would bother carrying this around? I almost got hurt. Any more? Soul of a nameless soldier. Run, run. Woo! I just became human, and I was greedy enough to pick up the item. Why do I do this to myself? Oh, who's looking all menacing and hunched over and just stomping around? I could use humanity and reverse hollowing again, but I'm not going to. And yes, I'm being very unprofessional right now. Now I have to wait, so I'm just gonna take a bite of my snack. And wait for the dragon to swoop down. I just want to try this out. Roll. Run towards. Gosh darn it, why? Rude. Now where do I respawn? I figured. Now there's this path as well. That was bad. You have exactly 100 HP. Nice. This is the other path that you can take. But this is why I took forever getting into this area. And usually that gate is closed no matter what. Unless you pull that lever. So that's why I did that. Praise the sun. Can I put one more point into faith? Oh, hello. Stab! Just need to put one point into faith, and then I just need to be at, like... I need to get summoned 3 or 5? 3 times, I think? And actually, like, help someone beat an area boss. So, let's just put that down. And let's run for the corner. Turn my headset back on. Hi, let me back away so that you don't, you know, absolutely gore me. Ow. I am bad. That's what, 2 more deaths for the counter? Because I've been forgetting about it. That's the wrong symbol. Nope, 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 nope. Never mind, number. That actually startled me. Let me make sure I'm actually. Can you guys actually hear me? Please tell me you can. Okay, good. I'll have to read that description in a moment. And there's also a certain sweet spot that, if you throw an alluring skull right over here. Wait, let me actually go through the items. What have I not read? First of all, alluring skull. A skull with meekly lingering a skull with meekly lingering souls. Throw to shatter and spread souls to attract certain types of enemies. Souls are a concentration of life, and the life-starved hollows are lured by its power. Not effective for all enemies. All of these have essentially the same thing, except for the very first part. Rubbish with no value. Who in their right mind would bother carrying this around? Perhaps you need help. Right, I forgot to read the Titanite. Titanite shard. Titanite shard for weapon reinforcement. Most common Titanite material. Reinforces standard weapons to +5. Titanite shards are fragments of the legendary slabs. Titanite is etched into weapons to reinforce. Titanite chunk. Titanite chunk for weapon reinforcement. Not found outside of Lordran. Reinforces standard weapons to +14 and crystal and lightning weapons to +4. With the discovery of chunks in Lordran, a race to locate the legendary slabs has begun. But could they be mere myth? Twinkling Titanite. This weapon reinforcing Titanite is imbued with a particularly powerful energy. Reinforces weapons that cannot be reinforced normally to +5. After this Titanite was peeled from its slab, it is said that it received a special power, but its specific nature is not clear. Have I picked up any new weapons? No. Standard bolts. I already read that before. Standard helm. Hollow soldier helm. Helm worn by hollow soldiers. It may be old and battered, but its iron construction makes it quite sturdy. It is wise to wear a sturdy form of head protection. Already read that before. Oh, right. Gotcha. Oh wow, that actually hit me. Let me just go ahead and take a drink from my Estus flask. You know, I never thought to check that area before. Stab! 750 souls. That's not bad. That's actually kind of good. Not very much, but still, it's not very bad. Your trap was foiled by yourselves. You foiled your own trap. Right, I know where this place, or where this key leads to. Mystery key number 1. That was a quantity, not a number. The purpose of this key is unknown. It appears to be a basic prison cell key. Oh hey, that was 6 years ago. 2014. I am playing very foolishly, by the way. Like, do not play the way I'm playing, because apparently I'm bad at the game again. Whee! Now I will do this real quick, just so I can clear it. Yes. Because I need to be right back. Brief intermission before I go through a fog gate. I'm back. Just need to put on my headset. And the reason I feel like I can just do this casually is simply because while I am in online mode, it doesn't necessarily change. Like, it doesn't make it too... Like, it's not like I'm in a major amount of risk because I'm not actually... I'm hollow. I cannot be invaded while hollow. Okay, so for this enemy, I might want to go a bit more defensive than usual. Oh wait, that's right. Thank you for the night shield. Night shield. This medium metal shield is elegantly carved and painted. Although it is thought to have been used by ancient knights of the nobility, its defense capabilities are similar to other shields. Meaning it's nothing special. How did you do that? Hey, I have another humanity. Liquid humanity, as it's often referred to as. Oh, hey, it's a Balder side sword and a Titan. Oh my goodness! That's amazing. Also, I'm going to unlock a shortcut. Basement key. Opens the narrow passage leading below at the far face of the Great Bridge in the Undead Burg. I can go back to... well, I can go to fight the Capra Demon already. The lower Undead Burg is a treacherous place. Do not turn your back on the wily thieves or the wild dogs who serve the Capra Demon. I was just referring to it. Capra is go. It almost sounded like I was ringing the bell of awakening like that. Halberd. Long-hilted weapon mixing spear and axe to... long-hilted weapon mixing spear and axe is difficult to handle, requiring both strength and dexterity. The halberd has two elementary attacks, spear-like thrusting and large sweeping swings. However, one false swing and the wielder is left wide open. I need slight bit of more strength, but, fortunately... Ugh, that's not great, but... So this is the weapon I plan on using most. Not this way. I know it's there. And just for now, since I don't quite have the right endurance for it, I'm just going to use the longsword simply because I don't want to be heavy rolling. I dodged that by placing down my summon sign. That's not yet. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and... Oh, right. Forgot that was going to happen. Let's actually go ahead and... So, it requires... 16 strength, I have 14, so I need 2 levels in strength. Also, let me just let you guys see where I'm actually going, so that if you guys try to learn how the map is laid out from my playthrough, you get to actually see, you know, the map. I only have enough for 1 level up, so 1 point of strength. I'm kidding. I'm going to use Soul of a Nameless Soldier, because that's some amount. That should be enough. There we go. One day I'll be able to one-hand this with a shield, but until that day, I'm just going to do this for right now. Let me do some math, actually. Let's see here. Equip load is 15.4 out of 55. 15.4 times 4 is how I'm going to need to do the math. So let's just go ahead and unequip that while I go. I'm going to do the math while you guys get to listen to this guy.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall. Or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak. Still closed. Still closed.
Okay, so let me just take a quick look at how much I weigh with this. 15.4, so that's 15.4 because I forgot to do the math properly. So I need 62 points. Well, I need to have my total equip load be at 62. Oh, that's terrifying. That was genuinely terrifying. And I'm going to mute myself once more.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me. Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh? There are two types of weapon forging. There's reinforcement and there's ascension. Reinforcement is simple. It strengthens the weapon and nothing more. A simple task for any blacksmith. Hell, you could even do it yourself with a smith box. But ascension's a finer art. It alters a weapon's properties. Ascension is the territory of we blacksmiths. A smith box just won't do the trick. Start out with reinforcement. When that loses its charm, you can consider ascension. As you've noticed, this land is flush with the mad and wicked. You won't make it through the night without employing my services. You can forge armor just like you do weapons. Forging armor is even easier than forging weapons. Whether you forge weapons or armor first, well, that's up to you. But nobody wants to see you go hollow. So whatever you do, you'd better do it well. You forge it whether you, but nobody, so whatever.
Okay, so you cannot. So I need to give him an ember before I can even allow, before ascension's even allowed. Now, repairing equipment. I should go ahead and do this. I could reinforce my broadsword, well, my longsword, or my bolter side sword, or even the halberd, but not this 500 because that requires a lot more souls. You can also reinforce your shields. The only thing that increases, though, is the stability and the damage it can deal. He sells Titanate shards, the crest of Artorias. Oh, certain things just make me just tap into the insanity that is within me. Crest of Artorias. This crest opens a door in the Darkroot Garden sealed by ancient magic. Okay, good. The door leads to the grave of Sir Artorias, the Abyss Walker. Many adventurers have left for the grave, but none have returned, for they make easy prey for the local bandits. With such dangers, the crest can do more harm than good in the hands of the uninitiated. Weaponsmith box. Rest at a bonfire to make weapon reinforcement possible. Armorsmith box. Rest at a bonfire to make armor reinforcement possible. Also, it's a tool used to etch titanite into weapons or armor for reinforcement. Already read that one. Longsword. Broadsword. Bastard sword. The wide blade of the straight sword emphasizes slicing and has no thrust attack. I don't know why I stopped mid-sentence there. Sorry about that. The horizontal sweeping motion that makes this sword effective against multiple enemies. Bastard sword. This standard greatsword is normally wielded with two hands due to its great weight, usually swung in large arcs and effective against multiple foes. Far from ideal when fighting in tight quarters. Battle axe. Standard battle axe. Inflicts regular damage, making it effective in various situations. Powerful attack due to its weight, but one long swing leaves the wielder wide open, so timing and proximity to the enemy must be judged carefully. The war pick. Hammer with a large beak-shaped pommel, originally a pickaxe, redesigned for battle. This simple but deadly weapon hits heavily with thrust damage, such that it easily cracks metal armor. The Cestus. Castus? Cestus? I assume it's pronounced Cestus, but I could easily be wrong. The weapon augments one's bare hands with thick, studded leather. The Cestus has short reach but quick cooldown. Amount of damage inflicted is dependent on its wearer's strength. Not very much, though. The pike. Long spear with a very long red hilt. Traditionally used by groups of soldiers, period. Specially designed for distance thrusting. Hey, someone can either kindled or lit the bonfire that's just above me. Has the longest range of the non-projectile weapons, but its very length makes it somewhat difficult to handle. Large leather shield. Large leather-covered round shield. Choice shield for hunters. Wood shields are lighter than metal shields, but with lower physical damage reduction and reduced shield stability. Tower kite shield. Medium metal shield. Decorated with a tower, the symbol of protection. A standard widely used shield. Caduceus kite shield. Medium metal shield. Decorated by an ancient blue caduceus, a standard widely used shield.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
I feel like the sword is longer than the actual scabbard. What's the difference between a scabbard and a sheath? Or is it not a sheath? I don't remember. I don't remember the terminology for swords. Also, what happens when someone kindles a bonfire that you are linked to currently, or right next to? You get an extra Estus flask charge. That's why I have 6 instead of, ow. 5. I do believe you are a Baronite Knight. Quite terrifying. Please, come out into this actual arena. I didn't actually expect to stagger them. Fortunately, you are not respawning. Steel armor and a Titanite shard. That's amazing, because that's a rare drop, and you don't find another one of these for a long time. Unfortunately, it's also very heavy, and I don't want to integrate it into my build. It looks hilarious. Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. Okay, Armor of the Knights of Baranike, known for their heavy armaments and armor. Countless Knights of Baranike, once extolled as the mightiest of mighty, became undead and ventured to Lordran. But their journey was for naught, as they went hollow and became a threat to all undead. Actually, I could go with, like, lighter armor. Jeez, a pro. No. I cannot go with that. And I should... Still not quite. How heavy am I? I'm 16.1. That's... Wait. That's even heavier than the hard leather armor. That's the problem. Hello, good sir. Good sir named the Channeler, I believe. A Firekeeper's soul. I don't even know how this happened, honestly. Like, how does something like this happen? Psych, I'm out. Ooh. That was close. Brr. That almost felt like a miss.
Oh, hello. Miracles, I presume? Yes, I know. I'm afraid that may be difficult, for our missions are sacred. I'm afraid that may be difficult, for our missions are sacred.
You can't bribe him a second time? What? Excuse me. What? How much? 12... 12 is the least. Okay. I forgot to read all of these. Okay, so first let's start off with talismans. I already read that one. Thorland Talisman. Medium for casting miracles of the gods. This talisman is only granted to high-ranking Thorland clerics. Has high miracle adjustment, which, thanks to divine protection, is not dependent upon faith. What? Doesn't list the miracle adjustment, does it? Great miracle cast by advanced... Oh, sorry. Great heal excerpt. Great miracle cast by advanced clerics restores high HP. Great heal excerpt borrows from only several verses of Great heal. As a result, it can only be cast a stark few times. Homeward. Great miracle cast by advanced clerics returned to the last bonfire rested at. Would normally link to one's homeland, only the curse of the undead has distorted its power, redirecting casters to a bonfire. Or perhaps for undead, this serves as home. Force. Common miracle amongst cleric knights. Create shockwave. This quickly acting miracle inflicts no damage but propels foes back and defends against arrows. Cleric knights use this miracle when charging into enemy mobs. Seek guidance. Miracle of clerics on an undead mission. Display more guidance from other worlds. Guidance facilitates communication between undead, but their value varies greatly. A balance of faith and wisdom is required. Heal. Elementary miracle cast by clerics. Restores HP. To cast a miracle, the caster learns a tale of the gods and says a prayer to be blessed by its revelations. Heal is the shortest of such miraculous tales.
I'm afraid that may be difficult.
Why?
Come again?
Why though? Why are you no longer willing to let me bribe you? That armor actually looks good. Well, that armor combination, I suppose I should say.
Don't you ever think to forge your weapons? You'd better find a smith box soon, unless you enjoy swinging about with blunt instruments. How did that silly sorcerer's apprentice end up? You know, the one always prattling on about Master Logan. He left for the Undead Burg, but never came back. Serves him right. If even old Big Hat can't make it out there, what chance does he have? I hope he enjoys his new life as a hollow. What now? I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone.
Okay, so... You're strange. And there's one thing I do want to try out. That didn't work. Fall damage was less than I expected. The way the skeletons form sounds like an audio file is being played in reverse. There is something I want to try. I was nervous I was not going to make it. Just take a quick look. Is there anything right here? No, there isn't. Okay, that looks really cool from here, where the bonfire is. Curl up like a ball, and just wait. There we go. Northern Undead Asylum. Also, let me check something real quick. Okay, so let's put it there. I think it's still darker, but not... That wasn't there before. But neither were these guys, so I mean... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There's something bad that happens if you go down the middle there. There's someone bad here, waiting for you. Oh, I deal no damage. Yeah, that does nothing. Oh, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Rude! I was trying to lure you out here. There's my blood stain. Don't want to lose almost 2,000 souls. Whoopsies. Now, can you fit through here? Woo! Woo! Get back here. Or not. Bad idea. Bad idea. I don't think I'm ready for the Black Knights yet. So let's just go ahead and let's face them. You guys have a lot more defense than your Undead Berg counterparts. Now there's something I want to try. Excuse me. Rude. I shouldn't try that since I already have one humanity on me. I don't want to waste the humanity. Come on, get in a little bit further. I'm not trying to cheese them. They're just making it very easy to cheese them. Oh, holy, okay. I didn't actually expect them to actually step into the cell, because, like, it looked like they were stuck. And then they weren't, after going through their animations, and now I'm like, oh boy, why was it taking a while? Okay, let's not play with fate, and let's just, you know, do the smart thing. Run in there, grab my souls. Homeward Bone. Simple, right? Oh boy. Ow. Sprint. sprint, sprint, sprint. Stop fooling around with the entity twice the size of you and is able to disembowel you with one swing. Oh, hey, Oscar, that's who I was hearing. Kill me. Oh, you guys fight each other. Interesting. Excuse me, you weren't supposed to be there. Oh, you have armor. You have better armor. I forgot about that. He would have wanted that anyway. Crest shield. Shield of a nameless knight, likely a high-ranked knight of Astora. One of the enchanted blue shields. The crest shield greatly reduces magic damage. Now, if you're wondering why I'm calling him Oscar, would he's simply a nameless Astora knight? It's in the game files where he's named as Oscar of Astora. Ow. I just want to fight against a hollow in full plate metal armor, and I almost died by a hollow with a broken sword. Ow. That's why I don't think it's ever a good idea to come here this early in the game. But I was like, you know what? Let's just go everywhere I can as early as I can. Why? Why do you have so much hyper armor? This thing should be knocking you flat, but it doesn't. Oh, hi! Let me go check one last thing, actually. Oh, right, I need to go... There is one last place I need to go anyway. Really? Hey, someone's just started the game recently. How does Oscar get out of here? He just... Wait, what? I'm confused. Thinking, when am I not? One at a time. Just so that I can stab you. Very... Oh my goodness, I got that right in his shoulder. Dang. Oh, it's one of you. Just like Undertale, just tank a few hits and then you'll be fine, right? Oh, by the way, that key I picked up earlier. Oh, hey, peculiar doll. A strange doll in strange dress. There once was an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly, and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. Key to the iron bars on the west side of the second floor of the North Undead Asylum. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison segmented by countless iron bars. But even if a hero found a key in Lordran to liberate this prison, would he have the means or the heart to ever come back? That's what that key I just used was. That's what I got on the, That's the roof next to the, bird's nest. The rusted iron ring. The entire reason you ever want to come back. And a titanite slab. Improves balance on poor footing. This iron ring was used to shackle the guilty. It is terribly rusted and faintly stained with blood. Those who find this strange ring to their liking will be pleased to find it easier to gain footing on poor grounds such as swamps. Whee! For a moment I was worried I was about to die. Oh, hello there. Why are you here, wearing that armor, this late? Actually, no. That's right. These enemies are actually fairly high, high difficulty, so it makes sense. There's one last thing.
You, give me warm, give me soft. No, that, no, that no warm, that no soft.
Right, it's Pickle Pea who would be okay with it. Now, after you drop an item that they are accepting of, quit the game. Continue.
You, give me warm, give me.
Titanite chunk. You turn trash into titanite chunks. I think this does something. It does.
Give me.
2 purging stones. That's actually really useful.
No. No.
Can't remember all the different things that they like, but I think that's most of them. Meh. It always stresses me out trying to get away from here. What's this? Imposter! I will take you away from here. If that bird was talking to me, at least. Disgrace. I almost walked off the edge. Oh boy. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are thinking, how are you 3 hours into the game? Probably closer to 2 hours, actually. But you still haven't rang any of the Bells of Awakening. Well, that's because I plan on trying to explore everywhere I can before ringing the Bells of Awakening. Then I'll ring the Bells of Awakening and explore the new areas. In the meantime, all the endurance. I need all of it. Or at least levels. I need at least 60, I will say. But I think I need 2 points after 60, which would be... So I need 22 endurance, at least. With my current armor. But who knows, maybe I'll find some armor I like better somewhere else. Let's see here. Someone has the Drake Sword. I should go this way. Right. There's someone very specific I need to free. I'm level 19, so I should be within the acceptable soul memory level for most people who want me, who would want me to help them. No healing. Come on. I am very thankful for that Bear Knight dropping this armor all of a sudden because I'm being summoned. But that was unexpected. I love being a summon, honestly. And, well, A, I like being summoned simply because I like being able to help people, and B, I really want to be a warrior of sunlight. Oh wait, I'm part of the Way of White, aren't I? I think I need to abandon my covenant if I want to have higher chances of being summoned. Who's this, Solaire, or is this the other one? Or is this another player? This feels like it's another... Oh, nope, that was Night Slayer. Strange creature ahead. And now we will get a glimpse of the boss. You can see the two who are the bosses. They kind of stand out. Like, look at that. Look at that! That's so jarring by comparison. Bro, we're just doing so much damage, we're just staggering it over and over. Oh, and Night Slayer doesn't take damage. So, you know, that's fun for them. No! No! Please tell me I get the reward. Does it count? Yes! Victory achieved. That actually worked just in my favor. Like, barely. Oh my goodness, that was amazing! I died. It had one hit left. It died. And after you died, it showed up. I won. That's amazing. I love it when things like that work out. Oh, I didn't ever use my healing, did I? Oh, you showed up back there, didn't you? And this is how you can farm for souls in the early levels. Oh, heck. Oh, heck. There we go. Where are we going? I'm that person who would just be like, oh yeah, we're going this way? Okay, let me just lead the way then. Let me actually lock on. I honestly do enjoy playing in co-op, even if it's like it's even if it's like this, where it's like, what are we doing now? Oh, this person's tried to find the bell gargoyles before. Didn't work out for them by the looks of it. Well, that took no time at all. This is cruel. This is unnecessarily cruel. Ow, ow. Heal. Don't know how I dodged through the one of those attacks. Nope, nope, no! But the humanity, the stats, like, it's more of, I'm not doing this less for the humanity. Oh, they're about to die. You need to be really careful about when you attack against this boss, because, like, there's two of them. Oh, right, when you die, you return to Firelink Shrine. I forgot about that small detail. Fun. But yeah, I'm not trying to farm the bell gargoyles, by the way. That's just what's happening simply because, you know, people are summoning me. I'm not going to say no to being summoned. I want to join the Sunlight Warriors Covenant, which I need that. I need those stats in order, well, I need the, to help people with boss fights if I want to get there. Oh yeah, I should upgrade my Estus Flask. But, yeah. Why bother? What's the critical ratio of this? Just 100. This should be mine, right? Yep. I think people get to see, like, my character there as well. That missed. Hey, Titanite Shard. And also, apparently the Grave Lord Servant died. Didn't even know there was one, because it doesn't affect people in the base new game. What happens if I take off this? There we go. Oh, hi! You see, I can put a good few levels in, but actually, what I should do is I should go stop by Andre of a store. Ting, ting.
Well, hello again. You seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged?
purchase equipment, or something like that. Weaponsmith box, armorsmith box, repair box. And why not a few?
Go and get.
And I mean, you know what? I think I will do some souls farming, kind of. And well, I'll just fight the boss over and over again by being summoned. But I will not make any other progress. So I'll just be sitting here waiting to be summoned. And I'll just do that until I have probably like 10 humanity or something. So I'm going to stop the live stream for the time being, but I'll be back in like maybe 5 minutes, and I'll be playing a different game. I hope everyone has enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Well, hopefully soon. See you.